안녕하세요. 나는 다yan입니다. 만나서 반갑습니다. Today I'm going to present about the Korean language or the Hangul. I chose this language because I have worked with the Korean for quite a long time, so it makes me feel familiar with their language. I use the symbol to indicate which I personally feel they have difficulty with based on experience. First, let us take note that Korea is divided into two nations, the Democratic People's Republic of Korea or North Korea, and the Republic of Korea or South Korea. North and South share the same official language called Hangul. Scholars say it belongs to the Ural-Altaic family and shares similarities with the Japanese, especially in the syntax. As of 2014, it is spoken by 72 million people and 69 million in the Korean peninsula. North and South languages have minor differences ever since their separation. South Korea has 6 dialects and the standard is spoken around Seoul, here, the capital city. Korean alphabet consists of 24 letters, 10 vowels, and 14 consonants. So it creates 40 distinctive basic sounds, 8 simple vowels, 13 diphthongs, and 19 consonants. The vowels in the Korean language do not occur initially, but in transliterations they have places such as Incheon, where one of the airports is, and Ulsan. There is no Korean equivalent for English sound "a", which can be a problem area, especially in the English words like walk versus work. In the Korean language, there is no long and short vowel, so the distinction can lead to confusion. For instance, sit and seat may sound the same. Voiced and unvoiced consonants do not count as different sounds. So when a Korean speaker says writing and riding, sometimes it could sound the same. L and R are represented by the same character in Korean. V is assimilated to B, F is assimilated to P, so when sometimes they can say really difficult instead of saying very difficult. Z or Z is assimilated to J, so when they say zoo, they can actually say Ju. And the last part, which is very evident when they speak, based on my experience, sh, as well as j, z, and t. When positioned at the end, they have the tendency to add a vowel. For example, instead of saying church, they actually say churchy, fish, fishy, orange, orangey. Korean letters are phonetic symbols and not ideograms. So if I translate my name to Korean, they don't translate it letter by letter, but how my name is pronounced. So Dayan can be Da-iyam, Nike is Na-iki. In the Korean language, there is no capitalization, there is no possessive S, which can be a difficult area for English. Use of commas, semicolon, colon can also be difficult. On the lighter note, question marks, exclamation, and full stops and quotations are similar to the English usage, more or less. Korean follows the subject-object-verb pattern contrary to the English SVO. So, in English, if we say a student is going to school, a typical Korean might actually write student to school going be. Pause is important to define grammatical structures in speaking Korean. To be in English is to exist in the Korean language. When it comes to verbs, there is, there are, does not exist. So the it becomes an empty subject. Example, it will be hot tomorrow. Tomorrow will hot. Another thing is there is no perfect aspect in the Korean language. and this is also a difficult area. For instance, it has been raining yesterday, from yesterday to now rain coming. There are two conditional forms in the Korean, but not in perfect conditional, so it is not existent. So I would have been late in English may be difficult for them. There are only 3 modal auxiliary verbs. Compared to English, there are 9. Phrasal verbs do not exist in Korea. So this can actually lead to a confusion. He turns me on and he turns on me. For the nouns, there are no plural forms normally, and it is not preceded by articles a or the. So for example, yun pil, it could actually mean pen, the pen, a pen, some pen, of the pen. Adjectives. No prefix, only suffix, but not in negative form. So they may understand colorful, useful, but it will be hard for them to understand useless, or might be difficult for them useless, odorless, and colorless because it does not have an equivalent in Korean language. Pronouns. There are 3 types of personal pronouns. The self-effacing, the plain, and honorific. So in simple words, I can just say na, but in more formal, I say je. When the adverbs, Korean adverbs are positioned before the word, whatever part of speech. So if translated into English, it can be I very well speak English. And the last is false friend. English word with different meanings, or they also call it Konglish, Korean English. So gagman is comedian, chorus is choir, overeat is vomit, electric standard is standard lamp. For the final remarks, Koreans start to learn English at the age of 13 with strong emphasis on grammar. Typically 60 students in the class, no chances of speaking English. Study pattern is spoon feeding and no essay writing. Students have no time to read books, then textbooks, no time to enjoy foreign language TV programs or radios. Teacher's authority is absolute. Eye contact is considered rude. And with culture class, openness and expressiveness in Western culture is considered unreserved. 감사합니다 and thank you for watching.